Today we talk about family. More specifically, we talk about the size of the family. Will I do this every time that I mention family? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see where this goes. But let's get started on seeing how big the Toretto family really is. The Fast Saga, as it is called by now, started in 2000 when Gary Scott Thomas and Eric Bergquist adapted an article about street racing into a screenplay that was meant to star Paul Walker. After some convincing, Vin Diesel also signed on, and we have our main dynamic. Let's go! They shot from July to October 2000, and then it premiered on July 18th, 2001. So now we are up to speed. Let's go! The Fast and the Furious. In this, we get the Torettos. Dom, his sister Mia, Dom's girlfriend Letty, Vince, Leon, and Jesse. I'll put a counter somewhere just so we can keep track. This also establishes a very important parameter for what qualifies as family barbecue. Because what else screams mother family more than sitting around a table for a cookout? That's a moment where they show us the family, or parts of it, but most times there's at least one shot of them with all of them together, which will serve as a sort of reference frame for who joins them each film. So by the end, Brian has joined the Torettos. Around the midpoint, when he's still undercover, he is invited to the table, and even though they part ways, you do not turn your back on shit. I gotta fucking say it. Family, which wraps up movie numero uno. Salute mi familia. On to the sequel. This one introduces characters that will become important later on. Roman and Taj. But as I said, we will come back to them later. Next one. Tokyo Drift. This one, like its predecessor, sets up characters for down the road. Namely Sean and Han. Done. Next. Now comes the movie that is commonly known as Ampersand. Because the studio thought it was fun to basically give the fourth movie in a franchise the same title as the first one, Fast and the Furious, only, you know what, lose the that's cleaner, take the word and turn it into a symbol. But not like Batman, but a linguistic symbol. This film basically rehashes the old group. There is no real new entry. Let's keep going. Oh, wait, not so fast. You see, in Tokyo Drift, we saw Han not just appear for the first time, but also die. And then, what's this? You sit down for Ampersand, and who is that on the screen? It's Han. This is a prequel, baby. Fast 5. Now this is where the fun begins. Not only is this the sequel to the prequel, but basically, for all we know, Han's death is now a fixed point in time, the event that everything seems to revolve around in one way or another. But we are not here to discuss the intricacies of the timeline of the Fast franchise. We are here to determine the size of the family. Has this joke run its course? Was it even a joke to begin with? Was it just a bit that I didn't want to abandon? And it just got annoying? Fast 5 brings back Roman and Tash from Too Fast, Too Furious. There's also Giselle, another newcomer, along with Leo and Santos. Also, Vince is back and now has a wife and a baby. Fast 6 then adds Agent Luke Hobbs, The Rock in his rockiest form, into the fold. Though he does not have time to sit down and enjoy some family time at the cookout, so does it even count? I guess it does, but let's just say it counts, yeah. Then there is Hobbs' co-worker Elena, who has a thing with Dom, but also Dom's girlfriend Letty, who died in the fourth movie, didn't actually die in the fourth movie, is still alive, so she's still there. We get the son of Brian and Mia, technically. And then in the post-credit scene, we get the news that Han died. So now, finally, we are back where Tokyo Drift left us off. The timeline has found its lane and is cruising along nicely. So now we get the big emotional finale, Furious 7. A film that will always tug on my heartstrings in the last minute. And since that film is much more concerned with us appreciating the family that we already have, the only addition is Ramsey, a hacker who is by the end, I think, Tash's girlfriend. I'm not entirely sure on that one. But worry not. Fate of the Furious, the 8th movie, is here to rectify the amount of addition to the family by introducing Mr. Nobody and Deckard Shaw into the family. Deckard Shaw, the guy we saw kill Han. By extension, that means that Shaw's mother and Hobbs' daughter are now also part of the family. And that brings us to F9. In this one, we get John Cena as Dominic Toretto's brother. Sure. And in a flashback, also, we get to see his father, but does a flashback count towards a counter now? I don't know anymore. Also, Sean from Tokyo Drift finally gets a spot at the table. And I did not mention it yet, but Han is back. With the 9th film, we started advancing the timeline once again. So, here we are now. Fast 10, Fast X, Fast 10 your seatbelts. Rita Moreno pulls up a chair to become the abuelita of the family, and Giselle is now back as part of the family, I guess. Oh, and Cypher, the antagonist from the 8th movie, is now part of the crew. Okay, and that's it. Basic family of the Fast Saga. A nice, ever-growing family tree. Let me just quickly check that I did this all right. Oh no. No. There's also an animated series that is part of the canon. It centers around Tony Toretto, Dom's cousin. 9 years old. Well, I'll be right back. Just gotta watch this. I mean, there can't be more than like 6 seasons. Oh no. Okay. Yep. I can do this. It's all right. I got this. Yeah, I can. Sure.